Hey friends, what's up and welcome back to my channel this week. I just bought a new camera. I can't believe it. It's been 3 years at least since I bought a new camera, and I don't have it right here to show you. It's actually being shipped to my house and it's gonna get there in like 4 days, but I may have splurged just a little bit. And by splurged, I mean like almost $700 splurged. However, a lot of the money that went towards this camera came from actual money that I've made off of YouTube. So thanks to you guys, I was able to afford that. And not only that, but it's something that I'm gonna put straight back into making better content for my channel, and I just needed a new camera. It was time. It was very much time. It's the Canon G7X Mark III. It's known for being like a really good camera. I just can't believe I have a new camera and it's coming. Anyways, that is actually not at all the topic of this video. I have some exciting news. I have been really into home improvement and Property Brothers and all things to do, oh god, with HGTV. I've really become interested with like interior design, and I was realizing, you know, the more I watch these home improvement shows, I start looking at my own house differently. I'm like, oh, well, this could use some updating and this hasn't been changed out in a while and all these things. And my dad was like, Haley, if you make a list, I can give you a budget and you can tweak up the house. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, I'm serious. And because I hopped on that opportunity, we have a list. I'm actually on my way to Home Goods to try to find my first items. I'm gonna explain this whole redesigning my house series that I'm gonna end up doing. I think it's gonna be like a multi-episode type thing. I wanna kind of change up my editing style. I wanna make this kind of like a TV series. It might not come out that way. It'll be something that's hopefully entertaining. I feel like this is gonna be the pre-episode, if that makes sense. Like all the information before we get actually started with the project. Yesterday, I got my first dose of the COVID vaccine. I was the second person all day at the vaccine site that I went to that had a severe adverse reaction, and I was this close to passing out on the floor. And thank God they had a paramedic on site, and I went up to this guy like super fuzzy and out of it, and I was like, do you have any water? And he's like, yeah, let me go see, but in the meantime, just stay here, don't move. This guy came back with like 3 other medical people. I start stumbling. Like there was a table with all this stuff on it, and they put this chemical block up to my nose, and they're like, this is gonna suck, but you need to smell this. And I'm like, okay. And all these chemicals like woke up my senses. I'm telling you, my hearing was about to go, my eyesight, I was seeing like 4 of everything. They told me to eat some sugar when I got home, so I ate cake. All right, so I'm gonna park and explain what I'm gonna do with this first redesigning my house episode. I'm gonna explain this briefly and then we're actually gonna get started. My dad put me in charge of redesigning the house, and by redesigning, I mean adding new features, new pieces, a fresh coat of paint here and there, and he's giving me some creative freedom. He trusts my judgment. So what I did is I broke down every single main living area of our house. This page goes front and back, and I wrote down some main ideas, and this isn't an all-inclusive list. This is just the things that I saw right away that I thought could use the most attention. Me and my dad already went over this, and my first budget to get the things that are circled on the side here, which are going to be the cheaper things, he gave me a budget of $100 to stretch as far as I possibly can. And I'm going to do some before and afters of each of these rooms, so you guys will get to see the progress, kind of like when I did the washing the back deck video last year and how that was kind of a before and after, but this is going to be over the course of like, I'm thinking a couple weeks to a month. In here, I'm looking for a new wreath for the door. I'm looking for some new art pictures for our entry hallway. I'm looking for 2 new lampshades for our living room, something bright. I'm very much into like the modern and contemporary design. I'm definitely gonna gravitate towards that and whatever they have. I'm gonna look for a new rug for our kitchen because our current one is beat up. I'm gonna look for a new mail organizer, or just some kind of organizer in general, since we have some loose end items that need a new home. Possibly some outdoor string lights for our back patio, and a new decor piece for outdoors. Since we have this long table that's had this basket with fake plants in it, except because it's been through every weather condition you can think of, the wicker basket's like half broken and the plants are like destroyed. We're gonna stretch this $100 as far as we possibly can. I'm gonna walk in clipboard in hand because I want to look professional, and we're gonna have fun with this. I'm extremely excited to do this series, and we're gonna stretch this money. I am really good about shopping smart. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna do it. Let's go. I can take my key off actually. I got my outfit of the day. I'm trying to find lampshades first. I think that's gonna make a big difference for cheap. The pictures are pretty expensive, and this is not the only store I'll be going to, so I don't want to buy anything too soon. There's no rush. And I'm looking for like a mail organizer. I feel like that'll be something else that's pretty cheap. Right, so we made it out of Home Goods. I only checked 2 things off the list, one of which wasn't even on the list to begin with, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, we need more of these. So for the kitchen, I ended up getting new dish towels. These looked really cool. I loved the solids. And then for the back deck, we needed a new decor piece. This was $20 for this outdoor piece, and this was the last one of its kind. So we scored on that. Actually, when I was in checkout, I found these outdoor string lights, and I actually need to get outdoor string lights. That's one of the things on my list. The problem is that I didn't measure how many feet worth of lights I need. I took pictures of the boxes, so I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna measure the back deck and how much feet of light I need, and I'm also gonna measure the dimensions of the rug for the kitchen, because I also realized, hey, how are you supposed to buy a kitchen rug when you don't know the size of the kitchen rug? That's part of the process, I guess. I did not think to measure these things before I went out and started buying, but at the same time, this is the first stop of many we can afford to realize that there's room for improvement. I'll see you when I get home. Okay, I'm here to fill my gas tank, and I know this has nothing to do with the video. It's $3.09 a gallon. $3.09 a gallon. This is the most I've ever paid for gas, and my tanks, I have 30 miles left. That's not a lot. In addition to the expensive camera, I'm just dropping money today. But you know, it's okay. How am I supposed to get around without gas? The higher this number goes, the more my wallet is in pain. $50. I've never in my life, I may have paid like $44 before. God, my wallet is just not doing great. We went from 30 miles to 504. I'll take that as a win. All right, here are the dish towels. They're just gonna drape. I'll put one there. It's not gonna make a huge difference, but the fact that we don't have any dish towels in here right now, that needs to change. Brand new dish towel. Guarantee you won't see anyone more excited than a dish towel than me. It's not a huge difference right now. And here's the plant. I'm gonna go put this outside now. This is the current decor piece. The handle's broken. The plants are not really plants, and it just kind of looks a mess. Or my piece. I think that'll look really nice once it's changed out. We have this plant, and we pick up the plant, and we move the plant. Sunscreen, sun oil, chapstick, and bee spray. All the essentials. That already looks so much better. It was time for that piece to go. So we already have what I think looks much more clean, much more modern. I'll just center it a little bit more. And that way you actually have more space to put down your items, because before that other thing took up the whole table and it didn't really serve much purpose. You know, come to think of it, I might get like a little metal bucket to put all that in, just so it's not loosely sitting on the table. Or I could even put it down below. I never really thought to do that. We never use this underneath section. Look at that. That actually looks really clean. Look at that. We made an easy solution. If anyone remembers the deck from before. Here it is. And my next job is gonna be measuring this perimeter so I can line the railing with string lights. I'm looking to do the whole perimeter plus maybe this gutter overhang. I feel like it would look cool. Oh my God, to have a bunch of lights draped all across the top there. And what's cool is that the ones I found at HomeGoods are solar powered, so we wouldn't need any kind of battery to power them. So that's about it. Before I close out this video, I'm gonna do an overview of each room. That way you can see the befores and I can have a document of what everything looked like before I started the redesign. And we're gonna close out this episode of the pre-planning. Okay, this is Haley from the future closing out this video because I never did an official ending. I also never ended up recording the befores of each room. This whole video was honestly just getting all the information out there so that the rest of the episodes can kind of run smoothly. If you made it to this point, honestly, congrats, because it was kind of a mess to edit, but it's okay. We made it to this point, and this is also going to be going up on a Wednesday because I do have a lot of videos lined up. So if I want to get them all out in a timely manner, we're going to try to do it sooner than later. I also got my nails done and I love them. These are actually going to be kind of important for a video coming up. Not going to give that one away, but we have some exciting content, I promise. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give it a like down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We actually just passed 4,000 subscribers. I don't know how that happened, but I am not going to question it because I freaking appreciate every single person that subscribed to this channel. I'm gonna keep cranking out some content. I know it's been a long time in the making, but it's finally here. It's finally summer, or at least just about summer. For me, I'm on summer break, so it feels like summer. And I can't wait to keep making these videos for you guys. So I will see you next time. Bye! Hi guys, shopping in the back. And let me move the, oh crap, the freaking bee. Oh my God, it didn't take 2 seconds of me putting that down for that bee to show up. I feel like Jessie, she hates bees. Okay.